Hello guys, so today I have a really cool one for you. This is going to be a review of something I've always wanted to review, and this is a button box, something us sim racers cannot get enough of, buttons. So this is from Simracing4u.com. They sent this out to me for review. I was lucky enough to have the opportunity to review this, and I took it with both hands because I wanted to see what people are making in the button box space, because, you know, we just can't get enough buttons. So this unit is one of their more premium units, going on their website for £169 in England. They ship globally, and when I was trying to judge, you know, well, what's worth it? You know what I mean? I looked online, I looked on AliExpress. These guys can go up to like €250 for a very similar size, very similar functionality, as in the number of buttons and inputs. And they go down to like, you know, 160, 150, 140. So they're not cheap. And if anything, this is in actually the mid to low price range. But quality wise, this thing is pretty darn good. So it's completely 3D printed. It has this lovely kind of stippling on the back, which is hard to get in focus, but it looks lovely. It differentiates it from the side, which again, you can kind of see it has been 3D printed, which that's absolutely to be expected with a 3D printed product. You know what I mean? But it does sound like plastic when you knock it, but this thing it feels extremely strong, like extremely strong. So it seems very sturdy when it's in your hands, although it's light. It's super strong. And the second it's mounted on something, it looks anything but plastic. If anything, when you're looking at this straight on in your rig, it looks like a weapon. It looks like a weapon. It looks like it can be taken into battle. So big fan of that. As far as the functionality, you kind of get some options you can get with neon stickers, black stickers for an extra £15. There's kind of this nice little neon line put around the outside. So if it was kind of dark, it kind of looked like it was glowing in the dark. You have these buttons, which are metal, beautiful press on them. The really, really satisfying press. Down here, likewise, two more of those buttons. You have the on-off switch for the entire unit, power on. You have a missile switch for your ignition. You have a start button if you want to start your car. Again, a very satisfying button to press. Really cool. I've just started doing it now and love it. Brake bias. This is a 3D printed knob. It's really cool. It does have a button it clicks in, but it doesn't bind to anything in iRacing. So I don't know if that's me, but I haven't tested it in anything else. So maybe it's the style of switch it can click, but it's not there for clicking. It's there for right and left. It is on the lighter side, this, but you can get really used to it, and then you kind of get a muscle memory for what you want to do. If you want to crank down 2, if you want to go up 2, if you want to go up 1, if you want to go down 1. You know, you get very used to this knob. Here you have right, left switches, very simple. Traction control up, you know, up, down, wipers on, toggle wipers, move your seat up, move your seat down, in-game volume up and down, chat volume up and down, you name it. Like, you know, next black box, previous black box, next delta bar, previous delta bar. You can do anything you want with this. So if I could fault it anywhere, it's actually really, really hard to fault. Everything came clean. Packaging was perfect. The shipping was excellent. These screws on the back for mounting, there's these pre-threaded holes which are on the back, which are just perfect. They're clean. They're strong. They're sturdy. You know, you're not stripping any of this sort of stuff. You know, it's just one way in, one way out. It's really, really impressive. A lot of care was put into this, and £169. Yeah, it's a lot of money. If you've ever tried to make a button box yourself, in your head it goes like, just get the box, few buttons, bang a few holes, little YouTube guide, you're there. That's not how it goes. And ask me how I know. So trust me, I made one before, did not look like this. Takes a lot of time, effort. I'm going to assume a lot of trial and error to get to such a sleek product like this. And a lot of love and pride and joy goes into these accessories by the people who make them. And from Simracing4u.com, they've really put a lot of love into this. Their choices of switches, again, it's only a little thing, but they really went all out here. Like these lights, they don't do it justice. The lights are off. Let me see if I can, microphone. The light is just so clean. Really, really, really clean. I have a good camera, but it's just still not doing it justice. Like it looks like it's just glowing, pure, deep red. It's a beautiful red, and it complements any sim rig. Like it's really complementing mine at the moment. I have it right of my steering wheel. And it is really a cool piece of kit. The only fault, again, now coming back to it, is the cable on the back. I did pop it open just to have a little look. I don't know too much about the internals of these things. There's a few switches. They're wired fairly simply. They go back to an Arduino board, and that goes from USB into your computer. It's just the fixing point on the back I was a bit worried about. Now, this thing is going to get fixed onto your rig, and it's not going to move. And ideally, you're going to fix this cable onto something else. So the chances of this cable being yanked with the kind of force I'm going to use in this example are basically zero. But if you've ever tried to change a plug, you'll notice inside there's a clamp. And maybe in the future, especially for the price, I'd like to see like a little clamp in here that just clamps that cable down. So it's like, no matter how hard this is pulled from out here, nothing's going to happen because it's clamped inside. So the actual little circuit board inside won't move at all. I'd really like to see something like that. And now I tried pulling it out myself just to test it for you guys, but I couldn't even pull it out. You know, the USB is actually too big for the hole. So this has been kind of thought about. But a little clamp just so this cable doesn't move around so you have less moving pieces inside, I think would be nice. But that's really a little thing. And to be honest, it's probably much overkill because that has been thought about, because I can tell you that because everything on this box has been thought about. The guy who makes these has been making them for years and takes a lot of pride in these, and rightly so, because he's done an excellent job with these. This is going on my rig, staying on this rig. I'm kind enough that this was sent over to be reviewed and kept kindly, offered by them, and it's actually going to stay on my rig. I'm not going to take it off. It just fits right in. There was a blank spot there. I used to have an eye flag. That's gone. This is right there. Super functional, super practical, and it looks really good, you know? So if you're interested in buying something like this or having a little look, their website is down below. It's not an affiliate link or anything like that. I have been sent this for review, so there's my bias if I have any. These are, again, I'm just giving you my observations because you can't put your hands through the screen and feel what I'm feeling. So I'm just telling you what I'm feeling, how it looks, how it feels from my own experience and my thoughts, so you can help form your opinions a bit better. But yeah, and if £169 is a bit too dear, check out their website, because their website has much cheaper stuff. Like let me see where the price starts. Yeah, so you got stuff starting from let me just sort by lowest price. You got £59, £64, 69, 69, what a number. 75. You know, there are budgets here for everything. There's PC or PS4 ones. Most of these are PC now, but you know, the same quality standard that you see in this, you'll get in those. Obviously, they may have less functionality, less buttons, or whatever reason, but yeah, they seem to cover a wide range of buttons, which is budgets for button boxes. But yeah, so that's the brand, Simracing4u. Here's the product. Very happy with it. Very hard to fault, to use, to play with, and just to add that extra level of immersion in your rig. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Pretty cool piece of kit, and I will definitely be rocking this in the future. And I may even be going to their store and actually getting another piece to kind of complement this on the other side. So yeah, very impressed. Let me know what you think down below, guys. Button boxes, yay or nay? For me, and all of you guys, it should be a yay, because buttons, you just can't get enough of them, you know, whether it's like a keyboard you make, you know, and if you're looking at this, by the way, sorry, and you're still watching the video, and you can't afford this, you can make your own button box as well. You can buy a small keypad, look it up on YouTube. You can buy a small keypad, get a marker, and you can draw some stuff and plug it in if this is out of your budget. But if this is in your budget, obviously you may not be looking for that kind of thing. But there are some very easy ways to turn a keyboard into a button box to give yourself those extra keys for pennies. For pennies if you really get a good deal. So there's all forms of button boxes for everyone. Sim racing is for everyone. OC Racing slogan. Good guy. And yeah, so thanks very much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Let's do the out with the